Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wellness Wednesday. This is Chef Bee. I'm super excited that you guys are here joining me for a midweek live recipe. And I want to kind of just share with you a little bit of what's going on. All good. But I was inspired to just come on today and do a recipe with you all. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. Natasha Bruley, Chef B. That's what everyone calls me. And I am a raw food and plant-based chef and also a holistic health coach. I own Inyansapo Wellness Institute, and I also run and own Essential Meals to Go, which is a plant-based meal service that is here in Atlanta, Georgia. So some of you might have gotten food as far as California. We give people an option to pick up. We do deliveries, and then also we ship nationwide. And maybe about 5 years ago, we wrote this cookbook. So this is Let Plants Nourish You. This is the cookbook that we're working from. And, this is National Wellness Month. And so I just wanted to jump on and share with you a really cool recipe that I actually love. And that said, there is a challenge that I'm actually participating in right now. It's a 21-day challenge with, my physician. And that challenge is just encouraging us to detox for the next 21 days. We started last week, Monday. And you can do various tracks on the raw food journey. You can do, everything's plant-based, but you can do liquids only. You can do raw. You can do smoothies. And so I just chose to do raw because I enjoy eating raw foods. And it's just, it's my comfort zone. And I do know that I've tried different ways to detox and cleanse. And, some of them feel very, very harsh. And it's like you can't get through them. So what I decided to do was go with what I think is important in terms of nourishing the body, and that's getting whole foods, plant-based foods in your diet all the time. So I'm going to show you a recipe because actually, we are encouraged to post and share what we're doing. And I actually did show you guys my box maybe last week when I unboxed all the wonderful goodies that we were given. And so I just wanted to share a recipe. So Let Plants Nourish You. Let Plants Nourish You is actually a little bit different. This cookbook was created for two purposes. So, and I'll just keep it up here for now. The first purpose was to give people an opportunity. Hey, Barbie Jones. Hey, Plant-Based Princess. How y'all doing? Kisses. The first purpose for doing this book was to give people accessible recipes. So, a lot of folks out here ain't trying to cook no more or try to minimize their cooking or try to make it simple. And so when I did the cookbook, I reached out to the community and was like, look, what y'all need? What do you feel is missing right now? And so that said, when I did so, they was like, yo, we need snacks. We need sauces. We need dressings. We need stuff that's healthy. And I was like, okay, cool. Not a lot of ingredients. And then the other twist to this cookbook is we're using essential oils. Okay, we're using essential oils. So for those of you who are not familiar with essential oils are aromatic compounds that people use for topical purposes. They use for, massages. They use it for, putting it on your skin, it's on your hair. They also use it for aromatic purposes. So like, making your home smell nice or making you feel good. When you're doing yoga, you sort of set the tone of the space. Well, you can also use essential oils internally. You can also use essential oils in your food. That's what I mean by that. It just depends on the kind of essential oil that you use, all right? So I basically use a brand called doTERRA, which is a really good quality essential oil that I really trust. So it's all about the brand and the essential oil being trusted. Don't go out here in these health food stores and, don't start using essential oils that you see over the counter that's like $5. You will hurt yourself. It's usually synthetic oils. You want food grade, pure essential oils. So that was something else that I saw was missing. There are people who have all these oils, great quality oils, but they're not using them as fully as they could be. They're only using them on the body, in the hair, and they're only using it to like smell the aromatic piece. But no one was really using it in their food. So we pushed that conversation and we created Let Plants Nourish You, 36 simple recipes infused with certified pure essential oils. All right. So this recipe that I'm going to do today is going to be one of my favorites. It's the raw. Ooh, let me turn it here. It's the raw okra salad. It's the raw okra salad. So for some of you who've been following what I've been doing on a week-to-week basis, there's a place that I go to. There's a farm that I go to called Atlanta Harvest. And I'm there on Sundays vending, sharing the good knowledge, and also giving people an opportunity to buy food and other wellness products that we might have. All right. Greetings to everybody who's coming in. I see Rhonda Bashu. I saw a plant-based princess say hey to me. Hi, sweetie pie. And everybody else who's joined, Mom, Miss Barbie Jones, and all the other beautiful folks that are on here. So anywho, when I went to market, I went to the farmer's market, their farmer's market on Sunday. Usually when I leave, I usually look and see what kind of stuff they have. And I said, oh my God, they have some amazing stuff. So I just wanted to share with you what I have here. I got two major things from here. All right. So from Atlanta Harvest. So we got these okra. And they actually had two varieties of okra. I can't remember the name of this one, y'all. So don't I can probably drop it in the caption later on. But they had another okra, the green okras that we're used to, but they were kind of big. And usually with okra, when they get too big, they go to seed and they get very tough and hard. So you don't want to eat those. So I was like, well, what about these? And they're like, yo, these are sweet, they're tender. You know, even when they get big, they don't really get hard like the green ones do. So I was like, man, that's going to be dope. It's so pretty too. Take a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What do you guys think about this okra color? Isn't that beautiful? I figured, you know what? I'm going to do my okra salad and I'm going to use these beautiful red okra because you don't really see these too often. All right. All right. So that was one of the things that they had. And then the next thing that they had were these gorgeous heirloom tomatoes. Look at those beautiful heirloom tomatoes. They have a little bit of a stripe along the back. And if you look, they're just a little different. And I just wanted to, you know, just kind of shake it up a little bit in regards to the tomato. All right. So this okra salad is super simple. You guys said that y'all like simple ingredients. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to give you guys simple ingredients. So we have the okra, we have the tomatoes, we also have some corn. We're going to use this. We're going to kind of cut it off the cob. I'm going to show you. We're going to also use a little bit of red onion. We're going to use some parsley. Now, this recipe calls for basil. I went to the store today and could not find any basil. So I'm using parsley. And then we're going to use some other little flavors to bring everything together. Okay? So we'll chat as we prepare. So notice, like I said, we're not cooking today. We're really just preparing. We're preparing. And I'm gonna cut these up really, really quick. So y'all, I love me some okra. Okra it gives me life. I love the slime. Some people say they don't like the slime, but the slime is actually really, really good for you. You know, when we're talking about foods that have that slime or mucosal, we call them mucosal foods. Mucosal foods are actually good for helping to pull plaque away from the colon walls. And then for okra is actually really good for keeping the ladies juicy. I don't know if people know that, but okra is good for keeping the ladies a little juicy. So I love it. And really, in my country, I'm from Guyana. In my country, I'm going to keep this. I have the full one here, and I also have the chopped ones. In Guyana, we make a dish, and some of you may have tried it from me. It's called okra fry-up. And okra fry-up is a really cool dish And the reason why it's cool is because we're able to really flavor the okra in such a way where, one, it has this amazing, beautiful sort of, umami flavor, but then also the way it's prepared, it also doesn't have a lot of the mucus or the slime that people really don't like. So we're able to, in the cooking process, we're able to cook off the slime, and then what we leave behind is this beautiful tender okra that is absolutely decadent and delicious. All right, so for those of you who are on here, I want you to tell me what city you guys are representing. I'm seeing some videos coming. Okay. Oh, hey Deuce, what's up? Yes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Deuce frequency. You know what? It didn't, like the text, like of all the things y'all are saying. I saw something coming in, but it didn't pop in like I wanted it to. For those of you who are on here, please tell me what city you're in. Y'all know we're in Atlanta. Okay, I see Jai the Vegan. She's in Chicago. Hey, Jai the Vegan. I love that. I know another young lady named Jai. All right. So actually, this one is a little tough, so I'm going to put that to the side. And, we can probably use that okra in a soup, so don't waste it. All right. Rhonda, I see you, girl. Rex, Georgia. I know about Rex, Georgia. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, as you guys are popping in here and sharing what city you're from, I just wanted to kind of share with you what's going on and why I'm doing this raw food journey. So y'all, it's the month of wellness. August is the month of wellness, right? National Wellness Month. And, in 2 months, something amazing is going to happen. And that thing that's amazing that's going to happen is my 50th birthday. I will be 50 on October 26th. And I am so psyched, y'all. I mean, this year has been just an incredible year thus far. I've actually, decided to just be on my own 2 feet with the business. So, for some of you who may know, I was a professor at a college, and, my passion work is cooking and coaching. And so I really wanted to take that to the next level. So I decided to just kind of go for it. So this is my first year out there. And, people say we do all the things when we have the milestones coming, right? And so 50th birthday is just around the corner. And so I wanted to look good and just wanted to clean up some things in my diet, because I was noticing also that I was eating a little bit too much bread, and I was eating a little bit too much rice. And I felt inflammation kind of coming into the joints. And so, I really wanted to kind of change that. And so one of the things that you can do to help change that is by really moving into anti-inflammatory foods, going raw, using other healthy supplements that's going to help to get the inflammation out of your joints. All right. So we have the okra cut up. Look at that. Let me see. I feel like people are trying to tell me something. Let me look here. Yes, we welcome you to the 50 and more. Thank you, Rhonda. Yes, all right. I'm going to put you on here real quick, Rhonda. Let's go, Rhonda. Let's go. All right, I'm going to take a break. And on that, let's see if you coming in. Are you coming in?
Hey! I actually accidentally pressed the request button, but since you have welcomed me, I'm here with gratitude.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to see you, girl. How are you?
I am wonderful and enjoying watching you prepare this because I'm 54. I made 54 last Friday, and I am in my wellness emphasis month,
Yeah.
August, which happens to be my birth month as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful for you, thankful for all that you bring to the community worldwide, because we know you take it worldwide.
We worldwide, baby. We international. My husband likes to say that. I'm international. I'm international. So we are international, girl. And really it's a movement right now, right? Like everybody, I feel like people are just kind of waking up. They're really looking around and they're being present to what's happening in their bodies. They're present to what's happening in their families. And people are like having agency. They're like, I want to do something different. I want to change my health outcomes. I don't want to, die of diabetes. I don't want to die of hypertension or the complications of these different chronic diseases. I want to do something different. And people are nervous. They're nervous. They're a little scared, but they're trying, right?
Yes.
And so we are just here as vessel. I'm a vessel to get the message. I'm just here consistently letting y'all know this is possible. There's someone here to help you and support you. We got resources like Let Plants Nourish You. And really the life, y'all, the way to go is to eat raw. I'm not saying that you eat 100% raw all the time, but you eat raw most of the time. Some people even do like 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Some people do 80-20. So thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda actually came to the Cab Farmers, not that Cab Farmers Market, the Cater Farmers Market, and she got some food a few weeks ago. It's kind of weird outside today. I don't know if I'm gonna go out there today, Rhonda. It looks like it's gonna storm.
Yeah,
so
it does.
I don't think I'm gonna be outside today. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to go live, because I'm like, I don't know. I've been rained on too much. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to jump back into this. But thank you for jumping on. Kisses. Please stay so that you can see the final product of this beautiful okra salad. It's really good, delicious, and it's real simple to make. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. So she's signing off. I don't know how to.
How I do that?
I think you just hit the X. You hit the X at the top. Yep. There you go. All right. So we have our corn. I shucked the corn while we were chatting. This is like beautiful, sweet, beautiful sweet corn. And then now I'm going to cut up the heirloom tomatoes. Now, let me say this, y'all. One of the things that I've realized too from doing my raw food journey, it's like, y'all, I really miss just eating raw foods. I was first introduced to eating raw fully in like 2012, and periodically I'll do a raw food journey just to kind of clean up my diet, get energy, get the nutrients. When we eat raw, y'all, what we're doing is we're adding a lot of beautiful enzymes to our body. And some of the things, I don't know if y'all know this, but every time you eat your food, don't mean that you get all the nutrients that your food has to offer, all right? You need to make sure that you are adding foods that have enzymes, and that's raw foods, to the plate. If you're not doing that, you're going to be eating food, but it's dead, right? If it's cooked all the time, if it's not, like a salad on your plate or some sprouts or something that is not heated, you're going to basically be utilizing the cooked food, but you're not going to be getting all the nutrients of the food. And what we really want to do is we want to get those nutrients in our system. All right? So look what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in my corn. All right, and if you guys have any questions as I do this, please say whatever you want to ask, type it, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. All right, so I'm basically just combining these things. Look how gorgeous this looks already. Do y'all see this? Look at that. It's so simple. I want you guys to know that eating does not have to be complicated, all right? The other thing that I really want to drive home, I'll put that here over here for the time being, is you can't be so busy in your life, y'all, that you can't take the time to make a simple meal for yourself. All right. Energetically, you want to just be connecting to your food. You just do. You want to be connected to your food. And so, I know everyone's busy. I'm busy too. But I'm telling you, when you get back into the preparation of it all, it's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual process. It's an opportunity for you to really ask the food to do some good things for you. All right. And when you sort of outsource it all the time, right, then you lose that process. Now, if you are one of those people that has to outsource your meal preparation, you want to make sure that you are going to people who are trusted. Their energy is good, the food is delicious, and they're also they're integrous with the food that they're making for you. All right, you want to make sure you're doing that. All right, so look at this salad. So we have corn in here, we got the okra, we got the tomatoes, we got the onions, and then I'm gonna add in here, this is a little twist. So in the book, in the cookbook, we have basil. Once again, I couldn't find some basil, right? So I'm going to add in some parsley. So we're gonna cut up the parsley. We're gonna cut up the parsley and we're gonna add it. Y'all, fresh herbs in your food. Fresh herbs in your food is a must. All right. Parsley is actually, it gives you a lot of energy. All right. Parsley gives you a lot of energy. So if you want to energize your food, you can add parsley to your smoothies. You can add parsley, of course, to your salads. Just really wonderful. All right. Thyme herbs is good for your brain. It's good for your memory, right? Those kinds of things. Rosemary is also good for your memory. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that looks. Let's see, basil. Depending on the kind of basil, there's a holy basil, which is very tasty. We call it tulsi in the Caribbean. That kind of herb basically is adaptogenic. And that adaptogenic just means that it actually helps with how your body responds to stress. So the other thing that I would say to y'all is you want to be intentional about the foods that you're eating. You want foods that are going to be helping you with whatever ailment issue that you might be addressing. And then you also want to be thinking about foods that are going to kind of just help to raise your vibration, help you with stress management. And these are the kinds of things that you want to, you just want to bring in. So a lot of fresh herbs. Not only that, if you're someone who is, dealing with hypertension, and so your doctor told you, you know what, you need to watch your salt intake, right? So in a situation like that, what you want to do is you want to maybe use more fresh herbs so that you're not, putting a lot of salt on your plate. All right. So here's something that you can substitute instead of salt. Will you save this slide? Absolutely, Laddie. I will save the slide. This is something that we can use instead of salt. We can use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. This is a special kind of vinegar, Bragg's, if you aren't familiar with this one, because it has the mother. The mother just means that it has the healthy bacteria that's going to support gut health. So again, we always want to be intentional about the things that we are doing. So in the recipe book right here, we're going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So I would say maybe about 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Since this is not a huge batch, I don't want to use a whole lot because I don't want it to taste too vinegary. Now, the other thing that the recipe called for, when I wrote this book, I said Himalayan salt, and that's fine. But since then, I've been using more coconut aminos because I actually like it. It has a better taste than salt for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little splash. We're going to put a little splash of coconut aminos on here. And then the other thing that we're going to add in here is a little bit of white pepper, all right? We're going to use a little bit of powdered white pepper. We're going to use a little bit of powdered white pepper. And then the last thing that we're going to add in here is the essential oil, all right? So we did talk about that. So the recipe calls for an essential oil, and this is the essential oil we're going to use. It's called black pepper. Now, black pepper is actually good for your digestive system. And then coupled with the real black pepper, or even in this case, white pepper, just really gives it a beautiful flavor. All right. So I'm just going to use 1 drop. It has this amazing smell. Like you could smell the peppercorns that this came from. It's just really aromatic. All right, I used to. All right, I used to. So we're using 2 drops of this beautiful black pepper essential oil. I'm not going to use oil. In my recipe book, we put grapeseed oil in there, which is a very light, simple oil for salads, for dressing salads. But I did not want to use any oil because I am raw, right? So I want to keep my oil down. I want to keep the oil down. So look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to toss this. I'm going to toss this salad. All right. And I mean, y'all, oh God, it smells so good. It smells so good. So if you're someone that enjoys okra, this would be a great salad for you to try. And even if you're not someone who likes okra, I really think this is something that you might want to try anyway, because all of the ingredients are fresh. The thing that I've noticed is that when people are eating food that is super fresh, straight from the farm, you know, just like picked right out the earth, they just have a different experience with it. All right, so look at how beautiful this looks. Y'all like this? Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna hold it up and show you. Look at that. What do you guys think of my salad? My okra salad. How gorgeous, right? Look at that. Let me taste. Wow. So damn good. It's light. You taste the corn, the sweetness from the corn. You taste, those heirloom tomatoes are so sweet. Yummy. Now, in this recipe, instead of using parsley, we would be using basil, so it would actually give it a whole nother elevated flavor. But we couldn't find the basil at the market, so we're just using parsley, but it still tastes wonderful. Let me see if I missed anybody's comment. All right. So, y'all, this cookbook, we had a sale on the cookbook maybe about a week and a half ago. The cookbook is $27, and you guys can go on chefbee.com in the shop, and you can get a copy of the cookbook. This is a wonderful gift to give someone who you know is sort of trying to figure out this eating thing. They're trying to, you know, just take their wellness to the next level, but they're like, I just don't know what to make. I hear that all the time. People are like, oh my God, you know, I'm confused. I just keep going to the same old recipes all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You just need the copy of the cookbook because it gives you a really good foundation and it gives you some really great recipes that you can go to. Is your book sold in Wadata? Absolutely, Rhonda. The book is sold in Wadata. I'm not sure if we have any copies left there. I think we do because they just did a post recently, and I think I saw my book on the book rack. So yes, you can find the book at Wadata in the West End, and then of course you can go on chefbee.com to the shop, and you can get a copy of the book. We have ebooks. The ebooks are $25, and then the hard copy, we'll have to ship it to you, is $27, okay? Let me see if I missed anything else. I saw some new people joining. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. And I'm curious, what do you guys think about this recipe? Is this something that you would try? You know, would this be something that you would use in your meals? So let me say this. Let me give you some other things that you can think about for this. So I'm probably going to eat all of this. Like this is the main event for me, right? But you can add this dish as a side to your meal. Like if you're having like some grilled chicken or some grilled fish or some grilled shrimp or whatever it is that you're going to be using, whatever your protein is, this could be a side dish along with a salad. All right. So it doesn't have to be the main event. It could be something that, you know, you just have as a side. And then the thing that I love about this dish is because of that vinegar and a little bit of the salt from the coconut aminos, it's going to just get better and better and better. The onion, that flavor just starts to marry. And so really, if I were patient enough, which I know I'm not, by tomorrow, if I ate this, this would just be like super, super duper good because everything is just married together. So thank you. I saw one of the comments. People said it looks very vibrant and healthy. Yes, it does. And you know, guys, that's what we're going for. We want foods that are vibrant and healthy. We want foods that allow us to eat the rainbow because truly all of the different colors that we see on our plate matter and it means something different for our bodies and you know like what we're trying to do and what we're trying to address. So, you know, the reds mean something, the greens mean something, the purples mean something. So you want to make sure that you are eating the rainbow and that you're bringing enough of the colors and the variety onto your plate, all right? You don't want your plate to look like one color, all right? So y'all have any questions? Y'all have any comments? Let me see if I missed anything. Will you have this? Yes, I will save this live. Someone asked that. Oh, my girl Barbie Jones, love this so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm excited about moving in this next era, you know, and so we're really just getting ready. We're getting ready for 50. We're getting ready for just what's to come. And you know, we want to show up healthy, strong, and just like present. And so that's what this work is all about. All right, that's what this work is all about. So for y'all, you know, I'm gonna sign out in a second. If you are someone you're looking for support with your meals, you know we have Essential Meals to Go. Essential Meals to Go is our plant-based meal prep service located here in Atlanta. However, we do ship nationwide, all right? So if you're someone that, you know, you see this live and you're in another city outside of Georgia and you're like, dang, I want to try her food, you absolutely can. We ship nationwide. If you're in a different part of Georgia and you're not in the metro area, that's okay too. We also will deliver the food to you. Okay. Someone has said, can you add purple onion to this recipe? Yes, yes, yes. So it is a purple onion that I'm using. It is the purple onion. So absolutely, purple onions are good. They're not as pungent as the white onions. Okay. They're not as pungent as the white onions. So yes, there's purple onions in here. Take a look. I'm going to just hold it up for you. Look at all those gorgeous colors. I see chocolate, country chocolate joined. What's up, girl? What's up, country chocolate? Yes, and then Essential Meals to Go. So if you want to follow us here, you can. And we do, you know, we do go outside. You know, we're also visible weekly. We're at market. So if you want to come and hang out with us and try one of our meals, try some of our snack items. They're all gluten-free. They're all healthy but delicious. You can definitely come out and check us out at one of our markets. Definitely get the cookbook though. All right. I want you to get the cookbook and make sure that you know you have a good reference for some quick sauces, dressings, drinks, meals, go-to meals, snacks, because we all need a good snack. We all need a good of all of those things. All right. And you know, it just helps. It just helps when you have those things at your disposal and you're not just like aimlessly reaching for things that are not good for you. All right. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining me for my raw lunch. I'm glad that you know it came out gorgeous. I hope you guys will try this recipe. Oh, Rhonda, I know you've tried that cookie. The cookie is the bomb. Gluten-free, chickpea base. It's delicious. All right. So for those of you who need services, you know where to find me. Also get the cookbook. Everything is on the site, chefbee.com, including how to get the meal services. All you got to do is go to the shop link and you'll see everything that we offer. Okay? Until next time, y'all, happy Wellness Wednesday. This is going to be like maybe what? We have one more day for National Wellness Month. So I'm glad that I was able to do this live. All right. All of these veggies are seasonal. They're in season right now. So if you haven't tried any of these things this month, it's not too late. There's still some of these things available this season. Make sure that you're eating the rainbow and make sure that you're trying something new when you guys head over to market. Okay? Kisses and hugs to you all. And I will see you again very, very soon. Peace.